Are you ready to stop the self-sabotage and create the life you desire? Well, in order for that to happen, you need to break free from the bad beliefs that are holding your success hostage. You need to optimize the stress by turning it into extra energy for success. And those hurtful habits? Well, we need to give that pain a purpose for progress. Welcome to Stop the Self-Sabotage and Create the Life You Desire podcast. So would you rather relax into success or make it as hard as possible? Well, of course, we're going to say relax into success, but that is actually not how we've been programmed and conditioned. We have been taught that if anything is worth achieving, it's worth working hard for. And because our very powerful mind, known as the subconscious, always looks at amplifying and accelerating whatever path we go down, we start off with, we've got to earn our worth. We've got to make things happen. And then the mind goes, okay, great. So where else do we have to earn our worth? Constantly. How can we surround ourselves with people who are not going to see our value, and that we have to consistently convince them of who we are and what we can do? And then it gets to the end of the day where we've got some great goals that we're making happen and there's achievement, but we can't enjoy them because we're so freaking worn out. I know. Poster child for this. I've done it myself. So I want to share with you today what you can do for successive yes sets to make this happen for you, to where what's actually going to be hard is not just getting the goal and who you put around yourself, but what's going to be hard is people violating your boundaries. What's going to be hard is you accepting and settling for anything less than what you desire. So there's going to be something that's got to be hard. We can't make it all easy. The subconscious has accepted that something needs to be difficult. So how about if we have the fact that you're no longer held back, and that if something shows up in your life or someone and they try to make it difficult for you, well, that's what's hard, is they have a hard time getting into you, getting into your energy, getting into your space, getting into your head and your heart. Okay. So I'm going to let you know right now for the month of August, at least for what I've decided to offer at this point in time. You've got 3 things you can do. One is you can invest in my Stop the Self-Sabotage course for only $7. And this teaches you the process that I give all of my certified hypnotists of reveal, release, relearn, rejoice, so you can begin to understand how you've learned to make things hard and reprogram and recondition yourself to actually have others trying to hold you back. That's what's going to be hard. And I'm going to get to your successive yes sets in just a moment. The second thing is work with me in a private session, and I will add that course on. Plus, you also get the self-hypnosis course. Plus, you will also get another goodie. And then the third thing is decide that you want to work with me in an all-access pass. An all-access pass is where we're going to work together 4 weeks in a row, 90 minutes at a time, utilizing coaching and hypnosis, so we can break through the blocks that are holding you back and actually move you into greater heights of success with less effort. Okay, to be able to do that, as well as access the 2 other levels, you actually need to either send me an email or a text with what it is that you're interested in, and then I'll respond with your next step. So you can text me at 636-699-7791, or send me an email, dawn@dawnlandrum.com. All right, let's talk about your successive yes sets. So you have something known as your RAS, your reticular activating system, and its job is to keep things going from short-term memory to long-term experience. And it has 3 qualifications that have to be met for something to go from the outside to the inside. And that first thing is threats. If you're feeling under threat, nothing's coming in that's going to assist you because are stuck in the fight, flight, freeze, and or appease experience. Okay, so we have to begin to minimize how the RAS is feeling under threat. Talk to it like you would a friend and let it know that it's not the experience that is threatening you. What's the real threat is you to figure out how to use the experience for your benefit. Ooh. And so you want it on your side to find everything in your environment that is actually going to assist you with using this experience to bring you out at your very best. But then, in order for the RAS to go, okay, so it's not the experience, it's not the person, it's the fact that we're not able to take out of this what we want. That's the threat. Okay. Once we get the agreement on that, then the RAS says, well, what do we value? Now, you've got 6 values. You've got certainty, you've got variety, worthiness, validation, growth, and leadership. So you've got to pick one of the first 4 and one of the second 2. The first 4 is what allows you to physically manifest results, whether it's with people, whether it's with your weight, whether it's in your bank account. So one of the core 4 allows you to physically manifest, but one of the 2 of spirit, the last 2, that's what has you fulfilled. So you've got to be able to inform the RAS, this is what I want to take from this experience, find all the ways that we can live these values. Because I'll tell you right now, you're living these values. You're just living them in a way that's dysfunctional. So that's the second thing. First, the RAS, we have to minimize threats. The second thing is the RAS must be told what we value. And then the third thing is, what's magnificent and brilliant about you that you want to bring out even more? And this is where, you need to be able to be your best fan right now and say, hey, I'm really great at connecting with others, or I'm phenomenal at showing others how it can be done. I'm a great listener. I'm a great doer. I'm an all-around excellent friend. Because then the RAS is going to say, okay, well, we're minimizing the threats because the real threat is not taking a lesson from all of this. So the lesson we're taking is we need to start living what's valuable. But then it's valuable how? Well, it's valuable in how it's going to bring us out. And that's what we want to tell the RAS. So you may need to talk to your RAS, have a conversation with it several times per day. This is one of the reasons why I love hypnosis, because with every hypnosis session, we are communicating with the RAS and we're letting it know exactly what should be passing through, because it's a phenomenal gatekeeper. But unfortunately, you were programmed and conditioned to keep out the very things that are beneficial for you, because you were taught that you needed to be used by others for them to be okay at your expense. Whew. Okay. So, yes, have a conversation with your RAS. How long is it going to take you having a conversation? It is going to take a minimum of 3 days, all the way up to 3 weeks before you start beginning to see results. You're worth it. I believe in you. And until you believe in yourself, just borrow mine. 636-699-7791.